Spokesperson report 431 in front of the White House 82. Reckless nuclear war exercise will bring the disgraceful ruin of the Biden administration. First, Biden administration revealed that they will enforce the U.S. South Korea joint military exercise. Supple, Defense Department spokesman of East Asian and Pacific Affairs, made a reckless remark saying, "Joint military exercise is a principal method of ensuring our combined alliance readiness. These training events are non-provocative, defensive in nature, and are intended to maintain alliance readiness to ensure we are ready to fight tonight in order to keep Americans and the people of the South Korea safe." Former U.S. Forces Korea Commander Vincent Brooks repeated absurd assertion that restricting the U.S. South Korea joint military exercise does not mean that North Korea will modify their engagement strategy. Second, the U.S. South Korea joint military exercise is a direct and decisive main cause that intensifies the nuclear war crisis of Korean Peninsula. The U.S. South Korea joint military exercise, which began in earnest in 1955, has always been the largest in the world, including the world's largest computer simulation training OC focus lands, the world's largest field training exercise Team Spirit, under the guise of containment of North Korea. It has revealed that the number of joint exercises has more than doubled compared to the last 5 years, and the intensity of the exercise has also increased. By strengthening the small-scale combined exercise at the battalions and below, instead of reduce and abolish the 3 major joint exercises in 2019 by the U.S. South Korea. The main force that threatens the peace and security of the Korean nation and Asian is none other than the U.S. imperialist aggressive troops. Third, the U.S.-centered joint military exercise is an unwise rash behavior that brings the catastrophe of the Biden administration upon themselves. The U.S. has been bluntly showing its nuclear war plan against North Korea as performing the cooperative maritime exercise Pacific Vanguard in July, following the U.S. South Korea combined command post training exercise in March. The U.S. South Korea consolidated training of combined formation flight in April, the U.S. South Korea joint cargo loading and unloading drill in May, and the U.S. Japan South Korea aerial combat training joint exercise in June. In particular, the U.S. South Korea joint military exercise carried out in Korean Peninsula is an extremely dangerous military provocation that would drive it into the eve of the war. The only way to prevent the global nuclear war crisis is to withdraw the U.S. forces. The U.S. troops, the source of war and root of all evil, must immediately leave South Korea. July 5, 2021, in front of the White House, Washington, D.C. Spokesperson Office of the People's Democratic Party.